Namaste to all. A couple of questions on food habits about eating onion and garlic. And the second question is about eating in restaurants outside, in vegetarian restaurants, in vegan restaurants, and also eating vegetarian food in non veg restaurants. I think I clarified almost all these points in some of the videos before, but I just want to make one more video again. Point number one is a person has written to me that I saw one Arya Samaji Acharya video about not to eat onion and garlic as it is tamasic in nature. What is your view? Onion and garlic are not to be eaten is not mentioned in the Vedas. Of course, onion and garlic are tamasic food, considered as tamasic food. Tamasic food means that those food which will create some kind of laziness inside us or some kind of lust inside us, etc. However, see, food will impact us only very few percentage. The major impact comes to us from our own habits, from our own sadhana, from our own outlook about life. Even if a person does not consume onion and garlic, if he is not doing sadhana, if he is not having a clear vision about his life, he will be anyway tamasic only. He will have lust, he will have anger, he will have kam, krodh, madlob, ahankar anyways. So onion and garlic impact on our lifestyle is very minimum. Of course, my Acharya has clearly mentioned in the website that everybody can consume onion and garlic, but if somebody is a naistic brahmachari and he wants to focus more on brahmacharya, so he has to consider all the points about brahmacharya. So he must avoid onion and garlic because he is a naistic brahmacharya and his full focus is on brahmacharya. However, most of us we will enter grahastha or most of us are living in grahastha. So consuming onion and garlic is not bad because onion and garlic both are vegetarian food, and God has created vegetarian food and also advised human beings in Vedas to consume vegetarian food. So onion and garlic is not prohibited, and just by avoiding onion and garlic, nobody can become a yogi. Even yogis used to consume onion and garlic. For example, my Acharya also has written in his website that garlic has got extremely good medicinal benefits, like based on the body situation. Like, this is my experience, that if your body is little bit cold body, not heat body, then consuming garlic in empty stomach is extremely beneficial. If it's a heat body, then you must consume garlic with honey, etc. And there are some procedures, but consuming garlic in empty stomach is extremely beneficial for all of us in general. So onion and garlic eating is not prohibited in Vedic Sanatana Dharma. So this is number one. And number two is, can we eat in restaurants, like vegetarian restaurants? I think I made a video that can we eat prasadam in temple. Same answer applies here also. Can we eat in restaurants? You can eat in restaurants in unavoidable situations. For example, somebody is sick in your home, your wife is sick, your mother is sick, you are unable to cook, you don't know to cook. So you have to go outside or buy food from outside to run your day. Then it is okay. In unavoidable circumstances, eating outside food is okay. And if you know that place is neat and clean and they prepare only vegetarian food, it is okay. But still, we must try to avoid eating food from places where Agnihotra is not performed, because God says in Vedas that Agnihotra is a Shuddhikaran. Performing Agnihotra will not only help us in spiritual growth, but also help in cleaning the atmosphere. So wherever Agnihotra is not performed, that food is considered to be impure. So even when we consume vegetarian food from hotels, it is considered to be impure, but in unavoidable circumstances, it is still okay. Point number one. Point number two, can we eat food in non-vegetarian restaurants, like non-veg restaurant but veg food? This also we must try to avoid 100%. But like when you travel abroad, there is Indian restaurant, but most of the restaurants abroad, like Indian restaurant, Nepali restaurant, Burmese restaurant, etc., where they know to prepare chapati, rice, dal, etc., there will be non-veg served 100%. So in unavoidable circumstances, then you can consume vegetarian food in non-veg restaurant, but you must try to avoid. Like I travel lot of time to overseas, like Japan, China, etc., but in unavoidable circumstances, I consume vegetarian food in non-veg restaurants. But if you are living in India and you have all the facilities to cook food by yourself, and then you can do Agnihotra at home, why you should go for outside restaurants just for fun, for party, dinner with friends, meeting, etc.? You want to consume vegetarian food in non-veg restaurant, I would not, advise. It is not acceptable. I mean, it is not advisable, because there is always a chance that the guy who prepares the food will use the same utensils, will use the same, burton, etc., for the non-veg food and veg food. So it's better to avoid eating veg food in non-veg restaurants, and because God strictly prohibits. Even, Manusmriti says about a punishment, that even a person who washes the utensils where meat is cooked is severely punished by Almighty God. So this is the strictness of Vedic Sanatan Dharma on non-veg food. We must try to avoid eating in non-veg restaurants. So this is very, very important. And third one is, can we eat outside in vegan restaurants? Again, the same answer applicable for vegetarian, but vegan restaurant we must be one more, careful. One more thing is, vegan restaurant, at least outside India. I have been to many vegan restaurants outside India. In India, I try to, be at home. But outside India, wherever I find vegan restaurant, instead of going to a non-veg, I go to vegan restaurant. But in vegan restaurant, when you see the menu in vegan restaurant, especially outside India, in India I do not know, but especially in outside India, the dishes names are also non-veg. Like they would have written pork, they would have written sushi, they would have written other, but everything is made from soya, everything is made from plant-based protein only, but they call it as pork, they call it as sushi, fish, beef, etc., etc. See, mansa vacha karmanah, the ahimsa has to be from mansa vacha karmanah. Like, I was in China, I was talking to the restaurant owner. He's a Chinese guy, but he promotes vegan food. So I was talking to him. Then he said, "See, we prepare everything 100% vegan, and we grow our own plants, and then soya, etc. So we have a very good supply chain. We want to promote, veganism in this world." He was telling me, and he has many chains of restaurant in Shanghai and other areas. But still, I was telling that in my dharma, from the point of view of Sanatan Dharma, we were discussing something on dharma, etc., religion. So I said that you are using the word beef, for example, you are using the word pork. That means you are indirectly, by mansa, by mind, you are indirectly telling to your customer that, okay, you want a beef taste, I'm ready to prepare by vegetarian. Good, better than, cutting a cow and eating it. Much, much better. But still, it is not 100% acceptable from the dharma point of view, because you are still trying to promote the word, like, pork or beef or fish fry, whatever it is. Even though it is vegetarian food, you are making in vegan process, but still your name considers himsa, your name has himsa in that. This is not acceptable from the dharma point of view. So if you want to eat in vegan restaurant, try to eat those foods which do not have even hinsa in the names, then it is okay. This is all my personal views. There is no mention about vegan food or vegan restaurant, etc., in the dharma. But considering the Vedic view, these are my personal views and based on my own experience. So yeah, go to a restaurant, there is a burger, they will mention as cheeseburger, hamburger, but the burger, the cutlet is made from plant only, but it's called as hamburger, or it's called as beef or whatever, pork, etc. Still, you are, by writing the word, you are unconsciously and consciously trying to tell to the customers about, reminding them about the, those himsa. So this must be avoided. So eating or promoting vegan food is good, but promoting vegan food with a non-veg name should be avoided. And lastly, in vegan restaurant, they won't use milk, because they feel that consuming milk from cow is a sin, is a crime against cow. But this is not acceptable from Vedic dharma. Yes, of course, torturing animals to take their milk is a sin, but a cow is created by Almighty God as a mother for human beings, mother for its calf as well as for human beings. So cow's milk, when the calf is small, when it is newborn, let's say for the first 20 days, 15 days or 30 days, they will give the milk to that calf. For 100% of milk is given to that calf. After that, maximum portion is given to human beings, because the calf can survive without the milk. It can eat solid food, it can eat little milk is enough for that. The balanced milk has to be taken by human beings, because gavam, the Gau Mata is Vishwasya Matram, it is our mother. So since cow is our mother, we are entitled to consume her milk. This is order of Almighty God who created cow and human beings. But okay, torturing animals to extract cow's milk, this we must avoid, getting those milk. If you know the source very clearly, like example, I buy cow's milk. I know the people who are maintaining the cow, they are very neat. They serve the cow on time. They don't torture the cow. So I know it, so I'm buying it. Similarly, if you know the source, please buy it. If you know that they are torturing the animal to extract milk, then don't buy it. But avoiding cow milk is against Vedas. Vedas say to consume cow's milk, because by consuming cow's milk, buddhi shuddha hota hai. Almighty God has told that your intellect will become pious. You will be able to do more pranayama, ashtanga, because by eating cows, not only milk, paneer, cheese, all these products, your body will get strength, and then you can do more pranayama, more yoga abhyas. Your body will get strengthened to sit for a long time in meditation, etc. So it's wise to consume cow's milk, but torturing the cow for business needs and then injecting it again and again for making it pregnant, if you know these things, then try to avoid. Otherwise, it's better to consume cow's milk. These are some of my humble views. I hope this video helped you. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.